right, well, I got to mention briefly this past weekend, the fight night we had. He's a total BMF. I mean, Tim Elliot, he fought October 21st, so just a little over a month. He fought again on a short notice, took the fight, and man, oh man, what a grappling clinic. It's like everything that he lost to, by the way, he lost just over a month ago, he lost to Muhammad Muqayyad. It's like he stole his skills. He learned so fast. He put on a grappling clinic, beat his opponent on a short notice. Kudos to him, man. What a BMF. That was a good fight. I like that. The fight before that, Andrew Muniz also had a big grappling endeavor, so that he did great. He beat his opponent, kind of fraud checked the Korean, Jong Sung-young. What did we have after that? We had Nasrat. Oh my god, Nasrat. I don't know, I can't pronounce his last name, but he knocked the heck out of Jamie Malarkey. That was an incredible knockout. Oh, as I predicted, Khalil Rountree. Khalil Rountree starched Anthony Smith, and he saved him some additional damage. You could have hit him more. Luckily, the referee stopped then. I mean, man, Khalil. I really predicted this. I saw this coming. I know that Anthony kind of took this fight on short notice, but I didn't see it happening any other way. And honestly, I think really Anthony should hang it up. We really seen enough for him. He had that win against Ryan Spann. It was really uneventful. I mean, Ryan could have won that fight if he didn't screw up, to be fair. But yeah, I know he's the darling of the MMA analysts, and he's a part of that team, Bisping and all that crew. But just I think he's done with fighting, to be honest. As far as Khalil, he made a call out on Alex Pereira, and I know a lot of people will say like, "Oh, that's ridiculous," but I actually love the call out. I think it's great. He's entering the top 10. He's going to be in the top 10. So he has his eye on the price. And that price is going for the champion. It's always weird people calling out, oh, now I want to fight the 8 guy, the 7 guy right below me. It doesn't matter. As long as you're in the top 10, you're eligible, in my opinion, to fight for the title. Sean Strickland, just by example. I mean, Sean Strickland got the title. He was ranked, 7th? And he got a title shot. Just because of the circumstances. The next guy wasn't available. He was injured. 3 other guys already had scheduled fights. You're there. You're available. And the champ needs a fight. And I think here now in the light heavyweight, this guy has an opportunity. Maybe he's just a fight away. He's not that far from a title fight. To be honest. I mean, come on. Look at the scene. Now we have Alex Pereira waiting for Jamal Hill. What if Jamal Hill is not ready? You think Pereira's going to wait all year for him? Heck no. He wants to stay active. He wants to get more wins. He wants to defend the title, get more money while he's young. Still relative. I mean, he's getting older. He's 36. While he's still in his prime. I mean, Alex Pereira is in his own prime. A lot of people already passed their prime at that age. But, if there is an opportunity, Khalil can get it. Good for him. It's a great call out. It's not funny at all. And in all reality, sure, maybe he doesn't deserve it at this point, but he's like a fight or 2 away. Rakic, by the way, I talked in my last video about Blachowicz versus Rakic. Rakic called out Jiri Prochazka. Then they went silent. They were talking about February or March, I think. And then I think on Instagram, just a day ago, Rakic said that good things are about to come. So he signed the fight. We're just about to find out, is it Jiri and when is it happening? Is it February? Is it March? I'm pretty sure it's Jiri because Jiri went silent too. I'm expecting that it's going to be Jiri. But, Khalil just won. He's eligible as well. He might get Khalil. You never know. What if Jiri's like, you know what? What if the UFC actually said, let's keep him for January? Khalil, can you make a short notice fight in January? Khalil said, yes, there. And the winner of that might get a title shot. You never know. Of course, there's still, I didn't forget about Johnny Walker and Ankalaev. Yes, they're fighting on January 13th. But yeah, that was a great call out. I loved it. And Khalil is just, man, such power in his hands. He really reminds me of Hendo in a little bit, with those bombs. There's so much power. Anthony Smith thought that if he kept up the pace, if he pushed them against the cage, that he's going to have success. And it wasn't a bad tactic, but Khalil was ready for that. He expected it, and he just countered the heck out of him. And those shots, oh boy, they hurt. You can hear it, especially in the apex. When they fight in the apex, you can hear that impact. Oh boy. So that was great. The main event, it was boring. I don't know. Maybe I was under the influence. I got a little bit drunk and high, but I didn't really I didn't find it eventful. I think Chris Gutierrez had a bad tactic. Song Yadong, whatever. He's fine. Yeah, I'd like to see him fight Peter Yan. I can't wait to see Peter Yan again. I miss the guy. And yeah, I know. We didn't see him, but instead we get that weird face-off in Dubai. He faced off Conor McGregor. That was weird. And then in the attendance, you also had Islam Makhachev. And they were joking around who's the best boxer in the UFC. But yeah, it seems like they had a good time and they kind of became friends. Now, not something you expected in the end of 2023. Conor and Peter Yan. So random, but it was funny. Anyways, it's fight week, guys. UFC 296 is this weekend. Embedded came out with the first 2 episodes. Check it out. I mean, first episode, we saw Colby, we saw Stephen Thompson, the flyweights, Brandon Real, and Pantoja. Who else showed up? Leon Edwards showed up. By the way, Leon Edwards looks like he's in great shape, as always. I mean, but now he looks like he's ready. He's not underestimating Colby. I think he's ready, and we'll talk about it more. I'm not going to make any predictions right now. Just talking about the embedded episode and what I saw. Colby was in Breckenridge, Colorado. That's like high elevation. That's a ski resort, one of the bigger ones in the world, in the States. And, I mean, the fact that he's training at such a high altitude, he's still keeping up a high standard of his cardio and everything. And, you know, obviously, he's in great shape. They're both going to make weight. I don't think weight is going to be a factor. And the fact that Bilal Muhammad is a backup fighter, sure. I mean, that's just the formality. I mean, I think they're ready to go. They're not injured. They're both going to make weight for sure. Actually, the whole main event, I don't see anybody missing weight, to be fair. I don't know about the prelims, early prelims. I didn't look that much into it. But as far as the main event, I think we're getting everybody on weight. We're no risk to lose any fight in that sense. Who else did we see? Well, Brandon is also in Colorado. He's just training in Denver, actually. He's in Denver. He ran like a 6.5 minute mile pace for 10 miles. Like, he looked fresh after that, so he's in great shape. And, man, I'm just comparing him to my time. I just recently ran a half marathon. I had, like, a 9-something pace. Obviously, he's a flyweight. He's a much smaller dude, so it's easier for him. But, man, that's incredible. He's in really good shape. That's a really fast pace. He's not even a runner. He's a fighter. But, again, he's a professional athlete. I'm just comparing to myself. Like I said, I ran a half marathon. I know how hard it is. And, of course, temperatures also. But it's not easy to also run at those kind of cold temperatures. Around below 0 in Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit when it's snowing. But yeah, they're in good shape. Pantoja's training in American Top Team. He looked like he's also ready. He's not taking anything for granted. They're fighting this is their rematch, actually. They already fought once. But like I said, I'll talk about predictions in probably the next video. But that's what I saw in the embedded. Colby looks like he's in good spirits. And who else was there? Stephen Thompson. I mean, Stephen Thompson is such a good guy. How he had a school bus, he drove a bunch of kids to his karate school, and he knows everybody's names, a lot of their names. I mean, he's like a super cool guy, super cool character, like a cool dad, trainer, coach. I mean, how can you hate the guy? Now, we'll talk about the fight, and, is he up to the challenge, and how he's claiming he's going to get a title shot after this if he beats Shavkat. But, kudos to him, man. Taking on Shavkat, like, that's a tough challenge for him. And that's balls of steel. And I mean, great guy. Can't wait to see him fight. Make sure to check out the embedded episodes and let me know what you guys think. Yeah. How did you rate Khalil's performance this past weekend? Was it a surprise? To me, it was no surprise, knocking out Anthony Smith, but just the way he did it just proves how much power he has, and it's really, really fun to watch him fight. But yeah, hit me in the comment section. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up for the algorithm, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to Octacage MMA.